Hey there, Tyler here, and we have Chesney who needs to get carded, so she doesn't need to get clipped because she sheds, but she needs to get carded, and then Dozy who needs to get clipped. So we have this all-encompassing pet grooming kit here, and it has two of these brushes are basically for your cleanup around your room. This is for cleaning like upholstery or whatever, and this is for cleaning up just like detail stuff. So I'm going to set those aside because those aren't really for the pets. Those are for you for when the pets are done. So turn it on like that, and you can adjust the speed to low, medium, high, and turn it back off. This cord stows nice and easily and wraps around the unit. So this has really good suction power. One of the things I noticed from reading some of the comments about this is people had problems with the suction power. So my recommendation is this. You have this, this here has this fine metal grate, it has this sponge, and then it has this filter. You probably would want to be sure that your dog is completely dry before you start grooming. Or I can imagine that their hair and everything is going to get bunched up in here. So if this gets wet and gets a lot of hair and dander in it, you're not going to get good suction out of this. So that could be one of the reasons why people are having problems with the suction on the machine. So, I mean, I found that it has really great suction. I mean, it's, look, even at the low setting, oh, this must not be clipped on all the way. To make sure that's clipped on correctly. There we go. That's another thing too, is if that's not clicked in fully, you're not going to get good suction because it's not going to have a good seal. So it's got great suction, low, medium, high, really fantastic suction. So let's talk about the different tools that come with it. I'm not actually going to groom these girls because they just got groomed just on Saturday, so they've already been done. The clippers, when they attach to this, it actually powers them up. So those clippers start buzzing, right? So I don't know if you can see it there, but those clippers are moving, and it's going to suction the hair in here as you clip and trim the dog. So that hair is going to go inside of this chamber and make for a nice, neat, experience for you. It has all of the clipper sizes from a 1/4 inch, sorry, 1/8 of an inch, all the way up to 1 inch. So whatever you need to do, whichever length you need to trim your dog's hair to. This clipper head can be swapped out for this one. So this is for doing like their ears and their toes. Same thing. When you turn this on, this clipper head starts moving and it has suction right there. That's great. It also can be interchanged for this here, which is the nail grinder. So let me make sure I've got this on the right way. There we go. There. So this is a nail grinder. So let me actually show you how that works. That little wheel is already starting to spin around. So that's how that one works. It spins that wheel around, it grinds, and then there is a vacuum piece. Turn it off so you can hear me. Vacuum piece there. Fantastic, right? It just keeps getting better. This one, this is probably what we'd actually use on Chesney. You have this kind of like a rake or a brush here that you push this and then you click it in place like that. Like Chesney would need to get carded, so she would need to get brushed out. You want to get carded? No? Okay. She's not down with that right now. And then this is really nice, right? I love that it has this tool. Hopefully we don't have this problem, but I love that it has this tool. I'm going to turn this on to show you what's going on inside of here. That is UV light. So this is for those nasty little things called fleas. That's a flea rake, and the UV light and the vacuum, that is designed to pull them in and kill them as they come in. So you have the head, again, you slide the head forward and click it in place just like that. And this just has everything you could possibly need. And then when you're done, you can easily empty out this container with all the hair and whatever's in it. So let's put the sponge back in, put this back in. And again, like I said, read some of the comments and I noticed that people probably needed to click this in place properly, and also make sure you don't try to vacuum your pets when they're wet. This was sent to us through a partnership with the brand. You're going to want to add this to cart if you've got pets to groom. Thanks for watching.